Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new video, a brand new review of course. My name is Elliot Page. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing, hang out with me on a regular basis. I would appreciate that. But with all that out of the way, today we're taking a look at the Jonah Hill Superstar. Just the all over blue, you've got the three stripes, the Adidas logo, and on the size tag or information tag you have Jonah Hill Superstar. So of course, jumping in, let's open up the box. It's a very small Adidas box. So here they are, the Jonah Hill Superstar. Alright, so a Jonah Hill and Adidas collaboration has been in the works for a long time. We've seen rumors and stuff like that of Jonah Hill working with Adidas to create a sneaker, and now we're getting it in this Superstar variation. So this Jonah Hill Superstar released on July the 11th and retails for £110 or $130. Now Jonah Hill is a great actor. I love his movies. I'm not a super fan, this is not something where I love the guy so much so I'm just gonna buy his sneaker just for the fact that he had some influence in the design. This is not what is going on here, so I feel like I'll be able to give a pretty unbiased, detailed look at this pair of sneakers. I don't really mind this sneaker in general. I mean, it's very, very simple, but I think that's a good thing. It's almost a case of with what you see is what you get. It's very close to the original Superstar, which I think is a good thing. However, it does have some very key differences. I've kind of stated that I like the classics to be classics, and I'm not a big fan of updated versions of those classics. Now, Adidas has definitely made some very, very questionable versions of the Superstar. You've got the floral version, you've got the jelly version, you've got the patched up prime knit Pharrell version. You even have a slide version of the Superstar. I know. So you can kind of understand why I kind of like the classics to be the classics. They're a classic for a reason. The Superstar is a very popular silhouette, rightfully so. It's an old sneaker which everybody loves. Every brand has one. We're talking Nike with the Stan Smith or the Air Force One. Now when it comes to this Jonah Hill variation, it keeps it pretty simple and pretty clean. So let's just get into the details and the materials that you're going to find on this sneaker. So let's start at the toe box, and of course you're getting the very synonymous, very classic shell toe cap that you find on pretty much all variations of, or most of the variations of the Superstar. Now it's pretty much this kind of very rigid rubber material, and it just, how do you explain it? It's a shell toe. It has these lines running through similar to a shell, and it almost acts as like half of the midsole. As you can see, the midsole is kind of cut out in place for this shell toe. Now just above that shell toe you get probably one of the most obvious departures from the original Superstar, and that comes in these ginormous ribbon style laces. So these laces are, they're flat, they're very thin, definitely feels like something you would wrap a gift in. And you know what, at first glance I thought, these look terrible, I don't like them. but I'm kind of warming up to them, and I think they do fit this design pretty well. Now, just underneath those laces, you get to probably my least favorite thing about this sneaker, and that's the tongue. So the tongue comes in all white leather and has the debossed Adidas logo as well as the trefoil logo. Now, this tongue is very big and it's also detached, which are the two main components to me not liking this tongue. So for starters, because it is detached, you can almost guarantee that this is going to slide off to the side as you're wearing it. I mean, it moves around so much in the sneaker. I mean, it's a guarantee. This is going to slip around and you're going to have it kind of poking out like that, which, you know, personally, I'm not a fan of that look. So there's really nothing much that's holding this tongue in place. It's very movable and it is pretty oversized, which leads to the next thing which I don't like is the fact that it is raw edged. This leather material that they are using on this sneaker is pretty rigid. And because this extends so much higher, when you're wearing this, it rubs into your ankle quite a lot. Now, depending on what style you're going with, so, I mean, if you're going with long socks, it's probably not going to be that much of an issue. However, the way I would wear it is invisible socks and a pair of shorts, and that's definitely going to be an issue. It rubs a lot and you definitely feel it. Now, on the reverse of that tongue, you get this softer white leather material, and you get this little lion or this little animal which is embossed into the back of the tongue. Now, this lion is actually a tattoo that Jonah Hill has. Now, I don't know the actual significance of that tattoo to him. I just know it's one of his tattoos. The insole of this sneaker comes in black leather, which I kind of like. It also has the Adidas logo with the trefoil and some kind of text saying the brand with 3 stripes on the inside. Just one thing to kind of note is that the entirety of this sneaker is coming in a very, very rigid leather material. So, I mean, straight out the box, this doesn't feel the best on foot. However, we'll get to the on foot details in just a second. Now, the medial and lateral portions of this sneaker come in that same rigid white leather material. Now, moving to the back of the sneaker, this is where it starts getting interesting, and this is where you see that Jonah Hill influence coming through. This little back tab is sewn in, and it comes in this very, very dark green color. You can hardly tell that it's a green unless you look really closely. It almost looks like a navy blue or a black. You also get Jonah Hill's signature embossed into the back of it in this kind of a little bit brighter green colored stitching. Sticking with the back, just by the heel, you get this superstar text in kind of like this handwriting look, and that again is embossed into the heel of the sneaker. Now, moving down to the midsole, keeps it pretty clean, pretty similar to what you would expect on a Adidas Superstar. It comes in this textured midsole, which has this stitching all around, which comes in white. Now, in terms of fit and sizing, there are some key elements to think about. This shoe fits a little bit weird. Now, when I put it on and I was walking around in it, it fits very, very narrow. So there was a lot of constriction specifically in the toe box area. It was very tight to the point of it being uncomfortable. Now, I would recommend going up half or maybe even a full size. However, I don't know how much that would help, as I think it's a little bit down to how rigid this leather is. And again, no long-term use, so I'm not too sure how well this leather is going to wear down and give you a little bit more room, especially in that toe box region. The whole design of the sneaker is nostalgia coming through from the 90s, so it does have a retro vibe to it. Now look, I really don't mind the look of this sneaker. You know what, I think if you're going to get a new pair of Superstars, this is a pretty clean way to go. I don't mind it whatsoever. But in terms of just it being a sneaker, you know, a new release, I'm not too excited about it. It's okay. It's neither here nor there. So whether you're a Jonah Hill super fan or you just like the look of this sneaker, it's a relatively clean way to go. However, now you know the pros, the cons, and what to expect if you're going to buy this sneaker. But that pretty much wraps it up. That's all I gotta say about the Jonah Hill Superstar. Of course, I will be back again for another video, another pair of sneakers. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. I'll catch you in the next video, but until then.